Hi guys, this is a video response to David Unboxes where he basically shown his top 10 albums, and I thought he did a really good video and such a great review of each one, and I thought I'd show you mine. I hope you're having a good summer even though the weather hasn't been, brilliant, and yeah, it was really hard to pick which albums I wanted to choose because I've got so many and I've got a lot of albums that I absolutely love, so I just had to narrow it down to just 10, even though a couple of these are like my favourite albums anyway of all time. And yeah, I'll give like a brief comment about each one and sort of recommend and tell you like the style of the music and stuff. So yeah, I'll just get started. This is my favourite album of 2009 when it was first released. It's LaRue, and it's a very electronic synth pop album, and a lot of you might have heard this even if you're in the States or Australia. Now the song Bulletproof, it's done pretty well, and yeah, absolutely amazing album. I know all the songs off by heart, and in a way when I listen to it now it sort of takes me back to like 2009 when I was at college, and I love all the songs, and I kind of miss college when I start listening to this. Just amazing album, packed full of amazingness. Even though there weren't, well, there was a few singles, In For The Kill, which also done really good in the UK, Quicksand, which sort of flopped, Bulletproof, which was the hit, and I'm Not Your Toy, which did okay, but there was no more singles released. I think it was because they were busy touring, and they thought let's just start working on an album too, which hopefully will be very soon. It's been 3 years since this was released, so hopefully very soon they'll bring out another amazing album, which I'm sure they will. Okay, next is Marina and the Diamonds, The Family Jewels, my favourite album of 2010. So that was 2009, this is 2010. And to be honest, I bought this actually quite randomly. I didn't actually think to myself, okay, I'm going to go out today and buy The Family Jewels. Actually sort of, I bought Ellie Goulding's Lights, and then in HMV, and it was I think there was an offer like 2 for £10. I thought, what other one should I get? And I just had no clue, and I saw Marina and the Diamonds sitting on the shelf, and I thought I'll just get this one because and I'll just listen to Ellie's. But actually it was the other way around. I loved this album. Ellie Goulding's album's good, but this is just a masterpiece. I'm actually really surprised with him. I'm very surprised with how amazing this album actually is, and it's very underrated if you ask me, even though a lot of people have heard of Marina by now. Yeah, I love all the songs. There's a couple that are okay. I'm not a big fan of Rootless or Guilty, but all the others are amazing. And actually, I hate Champagne now. I loved Champagne, but I just don't like it anymore. Very unlistenable. But besides that, just an amazing pop album. If you like Kate Bush back in the old days, then try out Marina, because she's like the Kate Bush of today. Even though I don't want to compare them too much, because they're both uniquely special. Next is, this one's a little bit embarrassing, Nicola Roberts' Cinderella's Eyes. I think this album is just absolutely just flawless. I just cannot believe how good this album actually was. Even though I had a bit of a crush on Nicola in Girls Loud, when I heard she was going solo, I got excited, but then I thought, hang on, it'll probably just be an album of, basic generic pop songs, but it isn't, it really isn't. It's almost up there with Marina and the Diamonds, just underrated as well. It got to number 17, this album did, in the chart, which is, I'm not sure actually. I suppose it flopped, but I think because I don't think she wanted to get very big anyway, but it's just amazing anyway. I'm very grateful that she's actually recorded and released this, and I'm going to treasure it, even though I wanted to release a second album. Yeah, I love all the singles, Beating My Drum, Lucky Day, Yo Yo, and even all the other songs are amazing. I like Gladiator, which if you listen to it just sounds so nothing like Girls Aloud material at all, and just amazing 10 out of 10 album. Might do a review on that album at some point. Next is Tori Amos, Boys for Pele. I did my review on this very recently with Under the Pink, the second album, and this is the third. brilliant album. I wanted to include a Tori Amos album in my collection, but I thought I'd go for this one because it's, even though it's quite long, it's very packed with so many unique styles. Even though a lot of them are very dark songs, absolutely amazing. Even though when I first listened to this, I thought it was a little bit spooky to listen to, but now I know the album off by heart. I'm starting to listen to it a lot more now, and they're really sticking into my head, and that's why I want to include it in my collection. So if you want to check out my review, just go ahead, it's on my channel. Next is Oasis, What's the Story, Morning Glory. I'm a big fan of Oasis, even though they're split up now, but I've got all their albums, and an amazing band. I think it's because as well, I was born 1991, so I sort of knew all the songs when I was a kid, so it's very nostalgic to listen to. I wanted to include this album not because Wonderwall is on it, nothing to do with that, but it's because it's also got other brilliant songs like Roll With It, Don't Look Back in Anger, which is my favourite Oasis song, and Some Might Say, which is just absolutely amazing, and Champagne Supernova. Just 10 out of 10 album. I just can't describe how good this album actually is. It's just very, very nostalgic and just amazing. British album, very, very brilliant. And all the other albums are amazing as well, like Definitely Maybe, and even Be Here Now, which I actually love as well. Next is Bjork Post. Definitely my favourite Bjork album. I wanted to include other Bjork albums, but in this collection I didn't want to have more than one album per artist, if that makes sense. So I didn't want to include 2 albums by Bjork in my collection. I wanted to make it fair and versatile, so I thought, which one should I choose, and then I picked this one because it's just so amazing. The styles on it are just absolutely unique. Arm With Me, very industrial beats, hyper ballad, which the title says it all. The Modern Things, very electronic sounding and strange. It's So Quiet, which everyone sort of knows, very jazzy a bit. Enjoy, which is just very, very spooky and very a bit nightmarish, if I can say that. You've Been Flirting Again, which is the opposite to Enjoy. It's very slow and calm and chilling. And then Isabel, which is just very jungle sounding and very loud and possibly maybe very mysterious and sort of blue, if I can say that. I Miss You, which is very strange and unlike anything I've heard. Cover Me, very nice. And Headphones, which I absolutely love. It's one of the best songs on the album that wasn't a single. So yeah, 10 out of 10 album. If you haven't got this, I'd really recommend it, even though everyone's not a big fan of Bjork's voice or anything, but just I'm so glad I bought this and discovered Bjork, because just I had to include it. Okay, Kate Bush, The Hounds of Love. Again, same like Bjork, I wanted to include, I didn't know which Kate Bush album to include, but I thought I'd include this one because it's just got so many amazing Earth-like songs on here. Running Up That Hill, Adele with God, that's just an amazing single, and it's just, every time I listen to it I'll get blown away. Hounds of Love, the album title track, very fun, unique. Big Sky, which is just over the top, and it's just brilliant, and I love her vocals in it. Mother Stands for Comfort, a very strange, it sounds a bit like a robot-y song with the noises in the background. Cloud Busting, which is amazing with the violins at the beginning. It's just absolutely, I love the music video as well that she did with Donald Sutherland. Go and check it out if you want. I love all the other songs, like A Dream of Sheep, which sounds very British. Under the Ice, which is very spooky. Yeah, just absolutely amazing album. This is the 2011 reissue that she did. Brilliant. Next, Bangles, Different Light, a very, very amazing 80s album, and just has all the songs like Manic Monday, Walk Like an Egyptian, and even all the other songs are amazing. In a Different Light, Standing in Your Hallway, September Girls. It's just very good 80s California music. Yeah, brilliant. This is the Cherry Pop 2-disc edition. Michael Jackson Bad, and this is actually the only studio album I have by Michael Jackson. I also have the greatest hits, but I know this one's the best anyway because I've heard all the songs off the other albums, and this one just takes the cake. It's just absolutely amazing 80s goodness. The title track Bad, it's one of my favourite Michael Jackson songs. The way it makes me feel, I absolutely love the beats in that. A very lively song. I like Another Part of Me. I like the opening to the song. It's very dramatic. Man in the Mirror, just a really beautiful song. Dirty Diana, I love the rawness of it. Smooth Criminal, again, just absolutely. It sounds slightly more mysterious, but then it just packs a punch. And Leave Me Alone, which is one I've heard a lot more recently, and it's just brilliant. Brilliant. I'm actually looking forward to the Bad Anniversary album this year, the 25th anniversary, so I'll probably be getting that, and I'll probably do like an unboxing of it when it's released, and just amazing, and he is the king of pop. And next is Michael's little sister, Janet Jackson. This is Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation 1814, and I've got this really recently, but I heard all the singles, but I've actually listened to it as a whole album, and it just works together so beautifully. There's like interludes in between each song, and it's just sort of, it's like a story now. It's just absolutely a masterpiece. I just can't believe how good this album actually is. It's just brilliant. I love all the singles, obviously, like Rhythm Nation, Missy Mutt, Escapade, Alright, Black Cat, Come Back to Me. Just another amazing 80s album to go with Michael Jackson. Just both amazing masterpieces. I keep saying amazing, but it's true. It really is true. I just absolutely love it. I think this deserves like a special edition or remaster or whatever. I really hope Janet Jackson's early albums get like some sort of special treatment, because not because they need it, but they deserve it. So yeah, that's my top 10 albums, and yeah, that's my video response, and I hope you enjoyed it. My throat's really dry now from all the talking, and yeah, if you want to leave a comment in the box below, go ahead, and I'll be doing a lot more reviews later on, and thanks for watching.